Okay, this is a response to what's your name? ZC Lawless. Um, the I'm gonna respond on a couple things about John Cena and Triple H. Um, First of all, being the fact that you're saying that uh, Triple H is getting everything because he's banging Stephanie McMahon. That's an insult. Uh, did you see all the work he did before he started going out with her? Early years as Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He had some great matches with Shawn Michaels. He had some great feuds with The Rock, Stone Cold, and even the work he did in DX. I mean, you never really see him botching moves or fucking moves up and just being real stiff. Yeah, you know he has the knee, the Arn Anderson spine buster, and the pedigree. That's always been in his repertoire, but he mixes stuff up. He doesn't do the same thing over and over like John Cena does. It's kind of an insult for you to say that, Triple H can't work. Triple H is a great worker. He's great on the mic, with sense of humor. And he can carry matches, unlike John Cena. Um, he he's very athletic. Um, he comes up with different moves, um, and he's just a great worker. Now, on the other hand, John Cena. I'm not gonna be the one to say that John Cena sucks, because there's things about him that I like, but there's more things that I dislike about him. For one, he's stiff. I'm not gonna say he can't wrestle, but he's not main event status wrestler. He's probably like an intercontinental, or here and there every now and then, challenging for the, um, being on a tag team, or um, being a great worker on the mic, like I said, Intercontinental US champ, something like that. But WWE title, World Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, no, that's not him. Okay, first of all, he does the same stuff. He does the shoulder block, the you can't see me 5 knuckle shuffle, which he actually swagger jacked from X-Pac. Um, the FU, the fireman's carry drop, the attitude, whatever you want to call that thing, the attitude adjustment now, I think it's called. My brother is a fireman. He carries people out of houses and burning buildings and stuff. Fireman's carry, and he just drops them on the ground. I mean, he doesn't just like drop them, he kind of lean them over and set them on the ground, which is more or less what John Cena does. That doesn't knock people out, that wakes people out, but it wakes people up. Um, the STFU, the STF, I mean, that's something also he swagger jacked from Steven Regal, William Regal, whatever you want to call him. Um, uh, Part of the reason John Cena is so popular is because these little girl tweens, guys, little teenagers, about 15 or 16 now, um, they've they don't know that you can pull for a heel. They've always liked the good guy, and we're always going to cheer for the good guy, the baby face. And he's been babyface and top tier now for about 5 or 6 years, since they've been 8 or 9 years old. Probably started watching wrestling. I'll give you a good example. I go to a place called JP Looney's. It's a sports bar and family restaurant. Um, in the back, during all the wrestling pay-per-views, they have them on in the back. Pay $5 to get in, and you show it. There's this one girl. She's 16 now, and she's been coming there since she was 9. So that's 16 minus 9, 8 years, 7, 8 years. Um, the and all she's ever known is John Cena, and she doesn't know you can pull for the bad guy. So that's why he's very popular, is because he's been popular with the kids that are the age nowadays is coming up watching wrestling. It's like me with Sting. When I first came up watching wrestling, I was 4 or 5, and Sting is just getting started with Ric Flair, Starcade, and whatnot. And even though I've never liked any of the good guys, I've always liked the bad guys, the heels, just to be different. The only good guy I've ever liked is Sting, and The Undertaker, and Undertaker's gone back and forth between evil, neutral, good. Um, uh, so that's what I feel about that. I mean, just some of the performers that can carry a match and that have great matches, and you never see them botching stuff like John Cena or just getting real stiff and stale. CM Punk when he was in Ring of Honor, he's gotten watered down a little bit, but he was one of the best performers I ever seen in Ring of Honor. Evan Bourne, um, you can't really take Evan Bourne seriously because he's too small of a guy, but the man can work his ass off. And he's very athletic. You know how athletic he is. AJ Styles, people like that. Um, and just things like that. But anyway, I just wanted to give you my response and opinion. I don't mean to disrespect you in any way. I'm not going to call you a noob. I think you have your honest opinion. You look probably about 15 or 16, 17. You fall right there in the group of the kids who you're going to defend Cena because all you've ever known is Cena. Um, but, um, I understand where you're coming from, but I've been a wrestling fan since I was 4, which is like right after the whole Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan thing. I started watching wrestling in '89. I'm 23, 10/29, October 29th, 1985 is my birthday. I can come up with it off the top of my head. I can prove that to you. Um, and but anyway, I hope to hear from you with a response. Just keep it appropriate, man, because I'm not dissing you in any way. I'm just giving my opinion. But anyway, take care, and I'm signing off. One more thing. I hear voices in my head, they talk to me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you have a good day, man. Anyway.